Good morning, students. This is class 11th, subject chemistry, chapter 4, chemical bonding and molecular structure, and this is lecture number 3. So, in this lecture, we will study about VSEPR theory. Full form of VSEPR theory is valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So, Lewis' concept was unable to explain the shapes of molecules. And the first simple theory that was put forward to explain the shapes of molecules is known as VSEPR theory. This theory was given by Sedgwick and Powell in 1940 and it was further improved by some other scientists. So now the main postulates of VSEPR theory are: the shape of a molecule depends upon the number of valence shell electron pairs. Okay, that means bonded or non-bonded electron pairs which are around central atom. If number of electron pairs around central atoms are 2, then shape will be different. If number of electron pairs around central atoms are 4, then shape will be different. So shape of any molecule depends upon the number of electron pairs. Okay, electron pairs can be bonded or non-bonded. Next point is pairs of electrons in the valence shell repel one another. Okay, the electron pairs repel one another. Why? Because they are negatively charged. Okay, and negatively charged electron pair repel each other because same charge repel each other. Next point is these pairs of electrons tends to occupy such position in space that minimize repulsion and thus maximize distance between them. The electron pair will arrange themselves in such a way that they acquire stability. Okay, and stability will be there if there will be minimum repulsion. So they will adjust themselves in such a way that repulsion will be minimum. Next point is the valence shell is taken as a sphere with the electron pairs localizing on the spherical surface at maximum distance from one another. Here you can see that when we draw structure, the valence shell is taken as a sphere. Okay, so where we represent it like in this way, with the electron pairs localizing on the spherical surface at maximum distance from one another. They will adjust themselves in such a way that there will be maximum distance between them. Okay. Next point is a multiple bond is treated as if it is a single electron pair and the 2 or 3 electron pairs of a multiple bond are treated as a single super pair. If suppose there are multiple bond, okay, double bond or triple bond, then we will consider these bond as single bond. The repulsive interaction of electron pairs decreases in the order. Lone pair repulsion is maximum. After that, lone pair bond pair repulsion and the bond pair repulsion is minimum. So here we will take example of H2O molecule. When we draw structure of H2O molecule according to VSEPR theory, then you will observe here that there are two bond pair, this one and this one, because these two are bonds, so they are known as bond pair, and two lone pairs are present. One is this, second one is this. So there is repulsion between lone pair and lone pair. Okay, there are three type of repulsion here. One is repulsion between lone pair and lone pair. Second one, repulsion between lone pair and bond pair. Okay. Third one is repulsion between bond pair and bond pair. You will observe that repulsion between lone pair is maximum. After that, repulsion between lone pair and bond pair, and in the end, repulsion between bond pair is minimum. Okay. So this is the order of the repulsion. Now for the prediction of geometrical shapes of molecules with the help of VSEPR theory, it is convenient to divide molecules into two categories, as molecules in which the central atom has no lone pair And in second case, molecules in which central atom has one or more lone pairs. So here we will study about their shape and geometry. In first case, when there is no lone pair, and in second case, when the structure contains lone pair. Vesper theory is used to predict the shape of the molecules. Now there can be different shapes, like for example linear, trigonal, planar, tetrahedral, octahedral, trigonal, bipyramidal. So now we will discuss these shapes and geometry one by one. So when electron pairs are 2, then 2 atoms will be present around central atom, and distance between these 2 atoms will be maximum. Okay, angle between these two is 180 degree, and the geometry is known as linear. Okay, when electron pairs are 2, then there is no lone pair. Okay, so here there is no structure. Now when electron pairs are 3, then what will happen? In that case, in first case we are taking lone pair 0. Okay, only 3 bond pairs are present. So what will happen? 3 atoms will be present around central atom, like in this way. Okay, to the maximum distance, and the angle is 120 degree, and this geometry is known as trigonal planar. Okay, now this is the case of 3 electron pair when there is no lone pair. If out of 3 electron pair, 2 bond pair are present and 1 lone pair is present, then the shape will be this. It is known as bend shape or angular shape. So 1 lone pair will come here and 2 bond pairs are present here. Okay. Angle between these two is 120 degree. It is less than 120 degree because there is repulsion between lone pair and bond pair. Here also there is repulsion between lone pair and bond pair. Due to repulsion, these two bonds will come near to each other and bond angle decreases. That is why the angle is less than 120 degree. This shape is known as bend shape or angular shape. Okay. Students, this is geometry, and in the presence of lone pair, this is the shape of the molecule. Okay. Now next one is when electron pairs are 4. When there are 4 electron pairs, so we will take first case when there is no lone pair. Okay, that means 4 bond pairs are present here. So these 4 atoms will arrange themselves like in this way. Okay, 1 bond is present here and 3 bonds are present here. Repulsion between them is minimum. Angle between these two bonds is equal to 109 degree. And this geometry is known as tetrahedral. Okay, in this geometry you will observe that there is no lone pair, only bond pairs are present. You should know what is the angle in tetrahedral, trigonal, planar and in linear geometry. Okay, now when electron pairs are 4 and 1 lone pair is present, okay, then this will be the shape. When 1 lone pair is present, that means 3 bond pairs are present. Okay, so 1 lone pair will come here and 3 bonds pair. 1 is here, second one and third one. Now you have to tell what is the shape of this molecule. Now when we write shape, then we do not consider lone pair. You have to look at these bond pair. Okay, so these bond pairs, these 3 bond pairs looks like pyramidal. Okay, so that is why it is known as trigonal pyramidal or trigonal pyramid. Okay, when 2 lone pairs are present out of 4 electron pairs, then 2 lone pairs and rest of the 2 are bond pairs. So this will be the shape. So here 2 bond pairs, this one and 2 lone pair, this one and this one. Now you have to predict what is the shape. So you have to see only bond pairs, and these 2 bond pairs looks like bend shape. Okay. You can say bent or angular. Okay, so this is bent shape and angle is less than 109 degree. The same reason, because there is repulsion between lone pair and lone pair and lone pair and bone pair. That is why these two bonds will come near to each other and bond angle will decrease. Now we will take next case when electron pairs are 5. So when number of electron pairs are 5, so this is first case, this is second case, third case and fourth one. So in first case, no lone pair are present, okay? Only 5 bond pairs are present. So 5 atoms will arrange themselves around central atom, okay? Like in this way. Now repulsion between these atoms is minimum. Angle between these two bonds is equal to 90 degree. But angle between these two bonds is equal to 120 degree. Here also angle between these two bonds is equal to 120 degree and between these two bonds also it is equal to 120 degree. So this shape is drawn here. Okay, you can see here that these two bonds are known as axial bond, and these three bonds, this one and this one, are known as equatorial bond. Now there is one question that axial bonds are longer than equatorial bonds. Why? Because there is repulsion between bond pair. That is why, to minimize repulsion between bond pair, the axial bonds are longer than equatorial bond. Okay. Now, this is the first case when out of 5 electron pair, no lone pair is present. But if one lone pair is present out of these 5 electron pair, then what will happen? 4 bond pair will be there in the structure. So this is the second case. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bond pairs are present and 1 lone pair is present. Now position of lone pair is fixed. You will keep lone pair here only. Okay. Because when we place lone pair here, then the repulsion between lone pair, bond pair is minimum. So that is why position of lone pair is fixed when one lone pair is present. Okay. Now we have to tell what is the shape of the structure. So we have to see only bond pairs. So you have to predict what is the shape. It looks like seesaw. There is a straight line here and two bonds are present here. In seesaw picture also there is a straight line and these are the two bonds. Okay. So name of the structure is seesaw, or you can say sawhorse. So this is the shape. Now when two lone pairs are present, then we will keep two lone pairs on these two equatorial bonds. Okay. Now the shape of this molecule is T shape because this looks like T. Okay, this is a straight line and this is the bond, so it makes the T shape, right? So name of the shape is T shape. When two lone pairs are present, then you will keep the lone pairs here only. Okay, because when we keep lone pair here, then repulsion is minimum. But when there are 3 lone pairs out of 5 electron pairs, when there are 3 lone pairs are present, then only 2 bond pairs are present in this structure. Okay, so you will arrange 3 lone pair here, here and here. Okay, and 2 bond pairs will come on axial bond. Now what is the name of the structure? What is the name of the shape? It is linear and the angle is 180 degree. Okay, so this is the case when 5 electron pairs are present. Now we will take the case when 6 electron pairs are present. So first one is when there is no lone pair. So when there is no lone pair, 6 bonds will arrange themselves like in this way. Okay, 4 bonds here and 2 bonds are here. These bonds are known as axial bonds, and you know very well that axial bonds are longer than equatorial bonds, and the angle between these two bonds is equal to 90 degree. Okay, these dashed bond represent that they are far away from the observer, and these bonds represent that this bond is towards the observer. When there is one lone pair, then this is the case. You will keep the lone pair here, okay, and now you will find out its shape. So its shape will be square pyramidal. Okay, can you see these four bonds? Okay, they are making a square. Okay, and only one axial bond is present, so here you will write square pyramidal. Now next one is when two lone pairs are present. So when two lone pairs are present, you will keep these two lone pairs on the axial bond. One is here and second one is here, and name of this shape is square planar. Okay, these four bonds will make square planar shape. Next one, when three lone pairs are present, then you will keep these three lone pairs here, here and here. Okay, so these three are lone pairs, and this one and this one are bond pairs. Now name of the shape is T shape. Okay, so just look at the cursor. This is T shape. Okay, and angle is less than 90 degree. When there are four lone pairs, then four lone pairs will come here, and name of the shape is linear. Angle is 180 degree. I hope the structure, geometry and shapes are clear. You need to remember all these geometries and shapes. So we use the term shape when lone pair is present, and when there is no lone pair, then we use the term geometry. Now here there is a formula by which you can calculate total number of electron pairs, bond pairs and lone pairs, and you can predict the shape of the molecules and ions. The formula to calculate total number of electron pairs is 1 by 2 into number of valence electron of the central atom plus number of atoms linked to the central atom by single bond. If there is negative charge on the molecule, then you will add the negative charge, and if there is positive charge on ion, then what you will do? You will subtract the positive charge. After the calculation of total number of electron pairs, we will find out number of bond pairs. Now number of bond pairs are equal to the number of atoms which are attached to central atom by single bond. Okay, so just by looking at the formula, you can tell how many bond pairs are present. The number of atoms which are linked to the central atom are bond pair, and number of lone pairs are equal to number of electron pairs minus number of bond pair. Okay, so now we will solve some question. So the question is, on the basis of VSEPR theory, predict the shapes of the following. First one is ClF3. This is the molecule ClF3. Okay, and you have to tell how many electron pairs, how many bond pairs and how many lone pairs are present. By knowing this information, you can easily tell the shape. So just look at the molecule ClF3. Here central atom is chlorine, and 3 atoms of fluorine are attached to central atom. So that means 3 atoms of fluorine are attached. That means 3 bond pairs are present. So just looking at the formula of the molecule, you can predict how many bond pairs are present. So 3 bond pairs are present. Now we will calculate number of electron pairs are present. So we will use the formula. Number of valence electron of the central atom, that is chlorine, is equal to 7. Okay, so 1 by 2 into 7 plus number of atoms which are attached to central atom, 3. So 7 plus 3 divided by 2, it is equal to 5. That means total number of electron pairs are 5. Out of 5 electron pairs, 3 bond pairs are present because 3 atoms of fluorine are attached to central atom. So bond pairs are 3 Total number of electron pairs are 5. So number of lone pairs is equal to total number of electron pairs minus total number of bond pairs. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. Okay. Now you have to predict the shape. So here you can see that when 5 electron pairs are present, then the geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. But as there are two lone pairs, right? So two lone pairs, that means shape is T shape. Two electron pairs will come here and 3 fluorine atom will come here, and here central atom is chlorine. Okay, so shape will be T shape and angle will be less than 90 degree. Okay, so this is how you can predict the geometry and shape. Now in the same way you will do next part, that is BRF5. Okay, you will do this part by yourself. So take out your notebook and write down the formula. Okay, half of number of valence electron of central atom bromine 7 plus number of atoms which are attached to central atom 5. 7 plus 5 divided by 2 is equal to 6. That means total number of electron pairs are 6. So geometry is octahedral. Okay, this is the geometry. So you will draw this structure. Okay, but we need to find out number of lone pairs first. So you can see 5 atoms are attached to bromine. So 5 bond pairs are present and 6 total number of electron pairs. So 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. That means number of lone pairs is equal to 1. So 1 lone pair is present. So what is the shape in the presence of 1 lone pair? This is the shape, square pyramid. Okay, 1 lone pair will come here and the bond pair will come here. Angle is less than 90 degree. Okay, so geometry is octahedral but shape is square pyramid because there is 1 lone pair. Okay, so shape is square pyramidal. Now next part is NH2 negative. So write down the formula and total number of valence electron of central atom nitrogen. It is 5, but we will add 1 in 5. Why? Because there is negative charge. And I have already told you, if there is negative charge, then you will add the charge. Okay, so 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Now number of atoms which are linked to nitrogen atom are 2. 2 hydrogen atoms are linked to nitrogen. So that means number of bond pairs are 2. So how many lone pairs are present? So electron pairs minus bond pair. Electron pairs are 6 plus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So 4 electron pairs are present. So 4 electron pairs means the geometry is tetrahedral. Okay, and as 2 lone pairs are present, because number of electron pairs minus bond pair is equal to lone pair, so that is equal to 2. So in tetrahedral geometry, if 2 lone pairs are present, then what will be the shape? This is tetrahedral, and if 2 lone pairs are present, then what is the shape? It is bend shape. Okay, so this is how you can easily solve these type of questions, but you should know what is the geometry and what is the shape of the particular structure by knowing the name of the geometry and shape. So this table is very important for this class as well as for the higher class also. So you have to learn this table. Next one is H3O positive. You will do this part by yourself. Okay, if you find any problem, then you can ask me. So that's all for today, students. Now these are the questions which you have to do today. Okay, so note down these questions. And send the homework on my email ID. If you have any doubt or queries, you can ask me. Homework solution of previous lecture is discussed in a separate video. Thank you and have a nice day.